Well, Land Cruiser gang, hello, I have a short video for you. I'm going to be installing this G900 Wolfbox. I needed a dash cam for the Land Cruiser. I like to have dash cams in all my cars, and the Land Cruiser doesn't have one. But with the Wolfbox, you can get forward and reverse facing dash cam and a mirror that functions when the screen is off or on screensaver, and a reversing camera built into it. This one's a 2003 model, so it didn't have a reversing camera built into it, and so I was looking at Android Autos, but you have to replace the whole head unit and it doesn't really work very well. They do Tesla type screens, but they're patchy and prone to failure. I also didn't want to get a standalone screen, but this will solve my dash cam problem and my reversing camera and parking sensor problem in one go. It's quite expensive. I paid nearly £150 for this, but hopefully this is worth it. It doesn't have Android Auto or any of those extra features. You can get, you know, a full head unit on your wing mirror now, on your reversing mirror. But this is just a dash cam and reversing camera solution for me. You've probably seen these before, and let me give you a couple of reasons why I bought this one. First, when it's off, it can function as a mirror. That's the first reason I bought that. Second, it has a 12-inch screen, and most are smaller than that. Next, it comes with a reversing camera with a 10-metre cable. That is enough to reach through the tailgate. It'll probably come off over the top here. Other reason why this one, I like it, I didn't know this until I got it, but this already comes with a micro SD card, and not a rubbish one. It's a proper Lexar class U3 64 gig. So I'm pleased with that, because I don't have to now swap the SD card. So I'm going to fit this, and probably not show you how I do it, because it's just going to involve me pulling out interior panels and things. But I'll show you when it's done and let you know what I think of it. But you can see that is a fully functioning mirror. That's what I wanted. So when the screensaver is on, I can just use it as a normal mirror. I'm glad I didn't cut anything or start hardwiring it. I just thought I would test it by plugging in a cigarette lighter plug first. Now, one problem immediately is the adjustment of the camera. I can't get it to go low enough. I want to see where my bonnet is, and I can't. And I can't get it to go to the right. That's as far right as it is going to go. And to have it function as a normal mirror like that, I need the screen facing me. But that means the camera is facing slightly off to the left. But it is so left, it's recording way over there. A third of the video is going to be what's happening off to the left of me, whereas I actually care about what's happening in front of me. It looks like there's more adjustment if I flip this thing upside down. So I might have to live with the cables coming out the other side. Let's have a look and see if I can adjust it upside down and bring the mirror more central. It's just because this thing isn't a perfect sphere, and so the plastic shroud is preventing me from getting a really far over adjustment like that. It's almost straight, and given that my wing mirror isn't sitting straight, that gives me a problem. So I'll try and flip it upside down and see if that helps me. Nope, it doesn't. So I'm recording lots of what's happening over on the left hand side there. There's a bit of a digital adjustment for the height, so I now know that I can optically move the image up and down, but it doesn't look like I can digitally adjust it to go left right. I'll check the manual. This looks like it might be getting returned.
2 very boring minutes later.
Well, it's a damn shame. There's no adjustment other than a bit of vertical. If I move this camera at the back to be more central, in fact that's as far as it goes, I can get away off and do more left hand side, but I can't get the thing to film the front of my car. I can only get it to film over to the left there. I can get it to move up and down, so that solves that problem. But I can't get it to film the front of the vehicle. It's wide angled away over there, not wide angled in front. So if someone came towards my car and crashed into me from the right hand side, or pulled out in front of me at a roundabout, I wouldn't be able to see anything. The other downside is that I will always have this piece poking out the end here. Because the camera's integrated into the unit, I can't get it centrally mounted it's just not wide enough to cover the factory mirror, so I have to live with a piece poking out at all times. Now, I could film perfectly in the front of my car if I just never want the screen to face at me. If I want it to face my rear seat passenger in the middle, that's fine. But I want it to face the driver with an angle, and there's no adjustment to go far enough over to compensate for that. So I get a dash cam that doesn't record the front of my car, it records over here. That renders this unsuitable, and it's a shame because this is the most expensive on Amazon at least, and it doesn't do what I need it to. That is a crying shame. This is a total no-go. Quality looks great and the software looks very good, but well, you know, if you ignore the fact that it's upside down at the moment, that all looks fine. But it's got this piece poking out, and I can't get it to film anything. I can't get it to film the right hand side of the car. It's like focused in like over there to the left. Wolfbox G900 isn't going to work for me, and I think now I'll just try one of the really cheap low end, maybe like an Android Auto head unit, and see what I can do with that. That's a bit of a bummer. I thought this was going to solve my dashcam problem and, you know, be something a bit cooler and more functional. I'll have to go another route. Anyway, if you're considering the Wolfbox G900, you might have the same problem as me, so I hope this helps some of you, and if in doubt, buy from Amazon and then you can get a return for it if it's unsuitable. What a shame, what a shame. Right, that's a bit of a depressing end to a video. I'm going to have to box all this up neatly and send it back to Amazon now, but thank you for watching. If you know of something that solves my dash cam and reversing camera problem that isn't a Android head unit replacement, because that's really not an option for me. If you know of anything else I can try, please do let me know. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, make good decisions if you can. I'll see you in another video. I'm going to go and pack a box.